Okay, so welcome everyone. I know I've welcomed most of you already, but the recording is officially started now. And so for those whom I have not greeted in person, welcome. Nice to have you on the call. And so this is my very first official presentation for GS Partners. And for those who are part of Zora Capital, you know that last week, in last week's meeting, I did mention that I'm going to start to present some of these platforms and projects. So we will be having these meetings every Monday to Wednesday at 7 p.m. South African time. Sometimes I might do a second one as well. So then it will be 7 o'clock and 8 p.m. South African time. But definitely you will see it on the groups. So that you can just keep up with the times and when I'm presenting what. So today is about GS Partners, and then tomorrow's presentation will be about Ergo Partners, and then Wednesday evening is going to be about City Equity. So, and I really do encourage you to please be on those two calls as well if you can. And if you cannot, the recordings is going to be on all the social media platforms, so you would be able to watch it afterwards. But all projects, which I believe is very good, has proven long track records of sustainability, and hence why I've also chosen these platforms to really build it, and to present this to our community and to our members. Okay, so but before I get into the official presentation, I just quickly want to show you the Generational Wealth website, so that you can just familiarize and get familiar with this website, because everything you need, in fact, is on this website. And before I show you the website, let me just mention this as well. Let me just give you the exact date. Not next week Saturday, the Saturday thereafter, which is going to be the 23rd of September. The 23rd of September, I am going to host a live event in Centurion, in the Centurion Golf Estate, at the clubhouse in Centurion Golf Estate, where we will be presenting various platforms on the Saturday, and we will do a little bit of training as well. And I will have other presenters as well, other presenters and guest speakers that are my upline and that are very familiar with these platforms. And so I will be sending out information regarding that event very soon on the platforms as well. And but please, if you are in the area or if you're not too far, but Uksha, you can also buy a ticket. I wouldn't mind hosting you. You can come. Anyone can come. So that you can diarize that and maybe bring some friends and family. And it's always nice to meet in person, and it will give you an opportunity, obviously, to meet other people as well, and to just to network. Okay, so let me show you I'm going to share my screen. Let me show you the website. There we go. So let me just show you. Okay, so I cannot see any faces, but Neo, maybe I can just ask you. You wouldn't mind picking on you. Do you see this? Can you see my screen?
Yes, Bridget.
Yes. You can. Thanks, Leah. Okay, excellent. All right. So this website, generationalwealth.my.canva.site, you will find everything, and every single link you need is here. So I'm just going to show you quickly so you can see what to find actually. So this just gives a little bit of background to what we are doing, and just the Zoom link again. The Zoom link and code, the meeting ID for the Zoom presentations is always the same. It's always going to be this link. And here I do have a bit of a program, but it might change. But more or less, at least if you remember, Mondays to Wednesdays, 7 p.m. South African time, and then sometimes 8 p.m. as well, you're good to go. So this is just the family. This is really just my family that's now helping me with this, with generational wealth. Not doing this through Zora Capital, but obviously presenting this to Zora Capital's members as well, because everyone is welcome to join. And I think most of you might already be familiar with Euban and Conrad in Zora Capital, for those who are part of Zora Capital. Okay, and here, this is important, and this is really what I want you to see. So here you will find all the links, and please do, with the social media platforms, I would so appreciate it if you can join these platforms and like, share, comment, that would be a great help. So this is Generational Wealth's YouTube channel, which all the recordings and presentations and training and everything we're going to do is going to be uploaded on the YouTube channel. So it will be easy for people to always find. This is my personal Facebook page. And I didn't want to just start, a new Facebook page for Generational Wealth, because I already have a couple of thousand friends on Facebook and people who do know me. So I just really wanted to build actually on that momentum. And this is a bit more in a personal capacity as well. Okay, and then to join the Telegram group, there's the link to the Telegram group. And then what is going to be available to you is if you do decide that you want to join one of these platforms and one of these opportunities, and you need technical support, whether it's setting up your accounts or whether it's helping with withdrawals or, whatever technical support you need, you can book a 30-minute technical support Zoom meeting with either Conrad or Euban. And there you can see is the links to the calendar to just book a time slot. If you click on it, you will see the time slots which they have available. And then on the left side is if you want to have a personal meeting with me, and that is more for a strategic purpose, or if you might have more questions with regards to certain projects or platforms, or you just maybe want me to help with figuring out a strategy most suitable for you and your needs and whatever, then you can book a session like that with me. All right. Okay. And then there again is the Zoom links or the Zoom link to the presentations. And here is the sign up links. If I am the person who have invited you, or you got to know about this because of one of my social media platforms or advertisements or whatever, so this is the links you will use to sign up. Obviously, if someone else did invite you, then you need to use that person's link. But this is the links, and I will be adding more and more projects here as I am presenting them. But this three on top, Agro Partners, City Equity, and GS Partners, those are the three we are beginning with this week. Okay. So then this is our email address. If you have any inquiry, or even if you would like to book a community event, like what I'm going to do in at the Centurion Golf Estates Clubhouse. If you want a community event like that for your community, whether it's in person or online, where you just want to gather a group of friends or family together and you want me to come and present different projects and perhaps also do a bit of training, 100% you can book that, and then we can arrange that. And then this Google form, please do click on it. This is just to gather information and to add you to our mailing list. Okay. A lot of people do well and they function well and they like email communication. So this is just to get you registered on. It's just asking name, surname, email address, and the country of residence, and it's going to take you a few seconds to just submit that. All right. And then there is just contact details again and the website. All right. Okay. So that is that. Okay, so now switching over to tonight's presentation, and that is GS Partners. Let me just stop sharing my screen here, and then I'm going to open up the presentation. Okay, so let me just ask this question quickly. I think most people on this call does know me, and you either part of Zora Capital or maybe GGA or something. Is there anyone on the call who does not know me? You've never seen me. You've never met me before. Niels, you do not know me? You do know me. You don't? Or you want to say something, Niels? Niels?
Hi,
No?
Bridget.
Oh, there we go. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's Henk here, Niels's brother. Obviously, he knows you. He probably just wanted to show he does know you.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to say, you know me. Okay, all right. Okay. All right. I think everyone else, all right. That's good, because then I don't want to go into my history and, just share my story. But I mean, most of you should know this. I mean, I did grow up very poor, really struggling. And I after school, I went to business college and I went into corporate world, and I studied business, and that's what I did for the first decade of my life. And then afterwards I went into ministry, but still in ministry, 90% of the time I worked with business leaders. It just worked like that for me. But I really, very early in my life, I just made this conscious decision that I want my children to have a better life, and I want to break out of poverty. And I believe we are supposed to live a life like that. We are supposed to live a blessed, good life. And actually, I believe we have to display the goodness of the Lord to the world out there. Okay, but I just made this decision that if the Lord can use me to be the one person in my family to just break that extreme poverty, then I want to do it. And I worked hard. I really, really, really worked hard, and to learn and study, and building up my own ministry and all of that. And I can say, in all honesty, that we have broken out of that. I am not, and my children does not know the poverty that I have known growing up, and the way my dad knew it or my mother knew it, and all honor to them. I honor my parents because I believe they did the best for us, and they had a bigger struggle than I did, growing up. So it's just one generation after the other that's trying to break out of something. Okay, so I don't know if anyone can resonate with me, but I just made a conscious decision that I am going to break out of it. My children need to live a better life, and we have to display the goodness of the Lord to the world out there. And I want to wake up in the morning and I want to live the life I desire, and I want to do things I am passionate about. I don't want to work for money. Okay, money must just be there so that I can do whatever I am passionate about. And I am passionate about helping people. So the same drive I have for my own children and my family, I want to share that with everyone. Okay, so, and hence why I am presenting opportunities to this, which I truly believe can make a difference for people in your life, for your family, and leave a legacy and an inheritance for your children and children's children, and live the life you are passionate about. You wake up in the morning and you do what you are passionate about, and not work like a slave for a system because you have no choice. Okay, and this is really the reason how come I am doing what I'm doing. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've learned the hard way as well. So it's not all just moonshine and roses. Okay, and I would say I've paid a price for this as well. I've really paid a price. And so yes, so that is just a bit of my heart and my background, you know, for just to share that. And I know in these calls, you know, we get to know each other, you know, better and better the more we go. All right, so let me delve into tonight's opportunity, GS Partners. Now with this opportunity, let me sorry, let me just mute. Can everyone just mute themselves? Okay, there we go. All right, let me open up this presentation. Let me just share my screen again. Okay. It's not that one. Let me just get the right document here. Sorry, just give me a moment. Just open this. Okay, and let me go back. So with this company, you know, I got involved. You know, I opened up my accounts, you know, I think in the beginning of the year already, but I really started doing, you know, research about this company since last year already. And it actually took me a while to wrap my head around GS Partners, because it's actually such, you know, a big company. You know, they have a whole ecosystem going on. And so it isn't just, how can I say, it isn't just the simplest thing if you really delve into the nitty-gritty details of what they actually do. So it took me a while, and I attended obviously a lot of their training and presentations and things like that, community events, etc., to actually get to this point where I feel, okay, I'm comfortable, you know, to actually share this. All right. So now, before I continue, legal disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, so please do not take anything I'm saying as a financial advice. I am not your financial advisor, and it is each and every single person is responsible to do their own due diligence and to, you know, and to make your own decisions. So I'm just sharing this opportunity with you, and I'm just sharing with you my journey and my experience, and you know, but it is each person's responsibility to do your own due diligence and to make your own decisions. All right. Okay, so what is GS Partners? GS Partners Global connects corporates and communities together to create a real world value solutions. Okay, so this company, let me just double check again. Nia, you do see this presentation, right?
Yes.
My screen? Okay, excellent. Okay. All righty. Okay, so this company, GS Partners, which stands for Global Standard Corporation, they started off in 2013 already, when a group of visionaries set out to disrupt the gold and precious metal markets by creating a better way for buyers and sellers to connect. The GSB Gold Internet platform quickly became one of the leading platforms in Asia, connecting refineries, dealers, and suppliers in unprecedented ways. Okay, so this company really evolved over time and over years. They started off this way, and this is something I really love about this company, and this is the fact that they are constantly evolving, they are constantly growing, they are constantly expanding. And then we can see in 2019, filling the gap in financial solutions offered by the third-party providers, GSB technology software made in Germany is solely accessible through financial services providers or banks who are in contractual relationship with GSB Germany and have received approval in order to use the software. Okay, so in 2019, they developed specific software, and they started developing their own blockchain. And what they have actually done is, and the reason how come Germany is mentioned, because the umbrella company GS Corporation is stationed in Germany. Okay, so and what they basically did was they developed their own blockchain, and this company is a mega big marketing company. And I was just on a corporate call like 3 hours ago, and they have just reached the 1 million member mark. So in my own words, I'm basically going to explain to you what they do. It sometimes just works so much better for me if I can just speak from my heart. Okay, so basically what they are doing is they go to companies in different sectors. So at the moment, they are very focused on fintech companies, on real estate, on the metaverse, on GameFi, on supplements, and now they're gonna kick off with a trading side as well, you know. And so what they do is they go to companies which has great potential, which has great technology and great business modules, but does not necessarily have the exposure they need. Okay, and then they would do evaluation on a company, and let's say a company, for example, is evaluated at $10 million, for example. Then GS Partners, you know, if the company is worth $10 million as it is, without the network of GS Partners, then GS Partners plugs in their network to this company to give this company exposure for their technology or whatever the service is or product is of this company. And then they re-evaluate this company. So that $10 million company can then grow. I'm just giving examples, and these are examples they also use in their presentations. So then that company, for example, can grow to the value of $100 million. Then with that $100 million worth company, they then go to big corporations and entities who then invest in the development of these companies, and they repay these companies at a rate of like 1% per year. Okay, and that is really how it works with the big institutions. So then they use that investments from these big incorporations and entities and companies, and they then develop these companies, and they bring these companies into their marketplace. GS Partners really is a mega big, massive marketplace, okay, where they bring the consumers and the service or the product providers together. Okay, now GS Partners has developed a system where they now need they have to continue to build this marketplace and bring exposure to their partners. And some of these companies they buy into them, or they own shares in these companies. And the update they have given us today is this companies that they have invested into in different spheres, you know, in different types of markets, they have formed 80 of these partnerships already. Okay, so they have also, for example, underneath their umbrella, they have just recently in March, they have just launched a bank as well, which is called Swiss Valorum Bank, private bank. And this bank bridges the fiat world and crypto together. Okay, which is brilliant, because you can open an account, you can have a bank account, and your bank account can be connected to a crypto wallet, and you can easily exchange crypto to fiat and fiat to crypto, you know, etc. All right. Okay, so So the industries that they invest in and that they own companies, or where they have formed these partnerships, is mainly in these sectors, in technology, in AI, in the AI technology sector, which is currently worth $1 trillion. In the Forex markets, with an average daily trading volume of $5.3 trillion, into the real estate global market, which currently offers a tangible, stable and tangible investment for long-term growth to the value of $382 billion. Okay. Then also in the crypto markets, with a current market cap of over $1 trillion, renewable energy with a market value of $928 billion, a nutritional and supplement sector currently valued at $382 billion, and then the gaming industry valued at $138 billion, you know, at the moment. So I must say about the gaming industry, I know for a lot of us, we might think, you know, it doesn't even sound real. Okay, but me that have, you know, attended so many, I've attended a couple of crypto and blockchain, you know, summits and conferences and whatever, you know, in Dubai, especially in Dubai, well, other places as well, but especially Dubai. And this is one of the fastest growing markets, in fact, in blockchain and in the metaverse. And it really, really has been a lifesaver for a lot of people, especially during lockdown and with COVID and the lockdown really, really accelerated this market beyond its time, actually, in fact, okay, because people were forced to look for ways to actually earn an income. And this actually grew a lot in, especially in Africa and in the Asian markets, where a lot of people survived on this, you know, earning 3 times more on average than what their normal monthly income would be through a normal job. This is what GameFi has done and the gaming industry. Okay, so now keep in mind, to just summarize what I just said. So GS Partners owns companies, or they are invested in companies in these different sectors. And they bring their client base, they connect to these companies to build this massive, big international global marketplace. And then based on that value of those companies, they then get, you know, investments or loans from big entities, corporate entities, and companies, which then invest in the expansion and development of these businesses and companies and industries. That is how they make their money. Okay, so what do they then do, and what do they then offer us? Okay, this is just some of the companies that they are in partnership with. This presentation, I will also put it on the groups, so you will also find it there, so you can go through all the details, and if you want to, you can go and do research about each one of these companies. But this is just some of the companies they are in partnership with. And also the same, this is their board, their corporate board. And this is something else I really do like about GS Partners. Even now, the corporate meeting that I've just been a part of, you know, a lot of these people were on that call. So you do see these faces, and you do see these people on calls and meetings, especially this Bruce. You will see him a lot. You would be able, if you join GS Partners, well, you would be able to join their training and their corporate meetings and things like that as well. So you would see these people, you would get to know them, okay, and what they do and their positions. And then sometimes they have their partners as well, these companies that they have invested in. They will have these partners on their calls, you know, etc. And they are having a global event in Cape Town on the 18th of November. For those people who does want to, I'm definitely going to be there for sure. Okay, so what I want to get to is this. certificates. This is the way we invest. So they have, what they do is, in order for them to grow their client base and to expand their marketplace, they have to constantly grow their memberships, and they have to get more people engaging, so that this so that they can invest into more companies and their marketplace can grow. And this, and I mean, this is their leverage. So they have this opportunity where we can then participate. And this is really, they have many opportunities because they have this whole ecosystem going on, and which I am not going to, there's no ways I can go into all of that in one meeting and one presentation. So I will, with time, and even when we do these community events, I will expand a little bit more on what they do and what they have available. But I'm going to focus on this because this is the entry point. This is where we start. And this is where we can earn a passive income weekly, monthly, and at the end of certain terms, beginning from 18 months, 24 months, 30 months, whatever, this bonuses actually pays out, which is absolutely brilliant. Okay, I love that. So what they do then is, with this loans that they now receive from this corporate companies, they now set aside a certain amount of money to open up to the public, which we can participate in. So we purchase what they call certificates. Again, this is what it looks like, what you can see on my screen right now. But the money for them to reward us is already set aside, okay, because it comes from this money which they have already set aside from the loans which they have obtained from these companies. So they set aside a certain amount of someone is drawing on my screen. I don't know who that is. Okay, so they set aside a certain amount of money to basically fund, if I can put it that way, one batch of certificates. Okay, so and this is where we engage, and this is where we participate, and this is where we begin. Okay, so the way it works is, and this presentation is actually a little bit outdated. It is a presentation from a couple of weeks ago. It isn't actually that old, but things have changed. The numbers has changed actually a little bit than what is on this presentation. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to stop sharing this presentation, and I'm going to log into my back office, okay, into my account, so that I can just show you live in my account what it looks like, and how we participate, and what is your expected return or reward going to be. Okay, so let me just stop this quickly. And let me share my screen again. Let me just get to get the right one. Might be that one. Okay, sorry, no. Sorry, just give me a moment. Let me just get the correct screen here. Just see if it's this one. Okay, let me just. Sorry, I just want to switch my Google accounts quickly so I can just get the right one open here. Okay, and just give me a moment because I need to log into my account. And I need to enter my 2FA code. So I just want to do that quickly. Okay. Okay, sorry, let me just refresh. It's telling me that my page has expired. So let me just refresh. It's best that I do show you live from my back office, which I am allowed to do, because then it's the correct updated. Okay, so let me just, I want to show you this pop-up as well. So that you can just see this. Okay. Okay, there we go. No. Just go there. There we go. Okay. All right. Can you see this? I can see Niels. I can see your face. Niels, you can see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, excellent. All right. Okay, so if you do join GS Partners and you log into your back office, I just want to show you this. You will get this kind of pop-ups like this that will show you. So this is now the meeting that actually took place today, which I've just set, which I've attended, and there you can see the people from corporate that actually did, and from some of their partners and their board that actually did join, and that was on the meeting. So you get pop-ups like this that just give you details of things that actually happens. So this is what the back office looks like, and if you see here on the left side, you can see there's a lot of things going on there. So I don't want you to now worry about all of this. What I want to go to is to this elemental certificates, because this is the batch of certificates that is running at the moment. Okay, at the moment, the budget that they have for this and the funds they have allocated for this batch of certificates, the moment they have reached the limits, then they close the certificates. Okay, this is the 4th round they have had in the past couple of years. So this is also what I like, again, the good track record that they've got, because with the previous rounds or batches, they really did what they say they're going to do. They paid exactly what they needed to pay. And even for me, in my experience, I've never had an issue with payments or withdrawals, and it happens quickly. Like literally when I do withdrawal, it is minutes and the money reaches my wallet. Okay, and you can see here in your dashboard, actually all this wallets that you get. Remember, this is a blockchain. So they have their own exchange in their back office, which you're going to need if you do participate, because the way we get paid is in this G euro, which is actually a stable coin which is pegged to the euro. And so then what we do is we exchange the G euros to whatever it is you want, USDT. I exchange it to USDT, and that's what I withdraw then to my Binance account. Okay, so all right, so the elemental certificates is the 4th round of certificates which they are running at the moment. And here you can see where it starts. They've got this how can I say, they've got this groupings, if I can put it that way, and I'm going to open up one. I'm going to open the $1,000 one, so just to give you an example. But the moment you open your account, you're going to have a fast start 30-day period where you can enter in with $100. Okay, so after 30 days, if you did not use it, then it goes away. All right, so how this works is, I'm going to use the $1,000 as an example. So you've seen that I've just opened that, okay? And then if you look on the top of this page, it shows fintech, and then renewables, real estate, meta portfolio, supplements, gaming, and somewhere in this month, if I understand this correctly, they're going to add another certificate, which is going to be trading. Okay, So the way it works is, in order for you, they call this portfolios, okay? So in order for you to participate in the $1,000 portfolio, you have to purchase $1,000 certificate. So which is your price. You can see here on the left, it shows $1,000 USDT. So you purchase a certificate for $1,000, and then that grants you access to this whole portfolio, okay, in order to now invest in either in fintech or renewables or real estate or whatever it is, wherever you want to go. So this is kind of your key, you know, to enter into the rest of the portfolio. And it will work the same with the $100 as well. For example, if you start here and you're going to start with $100, that is your key that's going to open up this whole portfolio for you. Okay, so then after you've purchased, so we're just using $1,000 as an example for the sake of this presentation. So after you've purchased your $1,000 or 1,000 USDT key, okay, it now gives you the opportunity to invest in either fintech, renewables, real estate, the meta portfolio, supplements, or in gaming. So if you then choose, if I choose, for example, okay, I'm going to now invest in fintech. Now I need to, I need to load my certificate with additional funds, which is going to be $1,875. Which then gives me this investment into the fintech portfolio. So what that is going to give to me, the earnings or the yield or the reward potential is going to be 5% weekly on the $1,000, okay, for 52 weeks. Plus I receive a 1.5% on the $1,875. So on the load, I receive 1.5% per month. Plus, I'm going to earn after my cycle is complete with this portfolio, which is after 24 months. With fintech, it's 24 months. I'm going to receive a bonus of $6,562. Okay. So, and then if you want to, you can load an additional $1,875, which they call a promotional load. Oh, sorry, the promotional load is going to be double that. That's $3,750. And that is going to give you an additional $26,250 in bonus after the 24 months is done. So what you really need to do is, and again, remember now, I know if you hear this for the first time, it might sound very confusing, okay? It confused me, actually, in fact, the very first time I heard it, okay? And that is also how come you have the opportunity to book this 30-minute meetings with me if you feel you need more information, and if you feel it might feel too confusing or whatever it is, and then I can show you a little bit better, and we can make the sums. Okay, so but you need to read. If you just read the information here, and then on the renewables, it literally shows you portfolio for portfolio, what is the potential earnings and rewards you're going to receive. So on the renewables, you can see you load another $1,875 to invest in the renewables. That is going to give you an additional 4% on your $1,000 price per week. So then you are already on 9% per week if you have loaded fintech and renewables. Plus you earn an additional 1.5% per month on the $1,875. And this you're going to earn for 30 months with the renewables. So if you've loaded fintech and renewables, that gives you an additional 3% per month. Plus, after the 30 months is complete on the renewables, you get $7,500 in bonus. So now, if you look on the left corner, you can see with this whole portfolio, your potential earnings is $100,227 if you have loaded every single certificate. Okay, so that sum, let me just give you the sum because I want to show you, in order for you to earn that $100,000, what is your amount which you need to invest in total. Okay, so let's add it. You're going to, if you load all 6, this is now if you load all 6 portfolios, so which is 1,875 times 6. So that is $11,250 plus your $1,000 on your certificate. So in order for you to earn a potential of $100,000 in total, okay, your initial investment is $12,250. So this is phenomenal. This is phenomenal because this is almost a times, this is about the times like an X8 on your initial capital, on your initial investment. And then of course you can also load this promotional loads, and then you have this promotional bonuses. Okay, so now they also have a promotion for new members, and I'm going to show you what my certificates look like currently. So it will give you I'll just show you what I'm doing, and I will explain to you how come I have done it this way. Okay, so so they have a promotion that if you purchase free certificates, if you sign up and within the first 30 days, within the first month, you purchase free certificates, you will get an additional 4th certificate for free, which is going to match the highest amount you have purchased. Okay, so for example, if I sign up today and I purchase one $1,000 certificate, and I purchase 2 $100 certificates, then I'm going to receive an additional $1,000 certificate for free, because that's the highest one. Okay, I have purchased. People, that makes a great difference. It makes a big difference. And then if you refer other people, and whatever the person, whatever your referral purchased first, the very first certificate in your downline which that person purchased, you are also going to get a matching certificate for free. So which is brilliant, because you can basically, if you refer other people, you can get your initial price certificates for free, and then all you do is you just load them. This is what happened to me. Okay, so I've got 2 $1,000 certificates, which I got all these certificates for free, and it was just by referrals. And this is now just my first official public presentation. Okay, so this is just me signing up like 2 or 3 people underneath me. Okay, so not marketing or presenting it. It was just me telling some close friends and whatever. So I basically got all 4 of these certificates for free because of me sharing. And then what I did was I loaded, here you can see I have loaded, you can see here the green circle, which shows 100%, 100%, 100%. I've loaded fintech, renewables, and real estate on this certificate. And then on the second certificate, I have also loaded fintech, renewables, and real estate. And why did I do it like this? How come did I not load all 6 with my first certificate? How come did I follow this strategy? The reason for that is because fintech, renewables, and real estate is what is giving me the highest percentage per week. Okay. And also with the supplements and the gaming, you have to reload your certificates every 3rd month. So which is what I don't want to do. Okay, so if you want to do it that way, obviously every person chooses their own strategy, whatever works for you. But this is just what works best for me. So, and now here you can see after I have loaded 6 on the water certificates and 2 on the light. So the light certificates is the $250. Okay. My weekly payback is $272. I have loaded $6,500 in total. My weekly payback is $472, plus I get that additional 1.5% per month on every load that I've got. And then my bonuses, which I am going to receive at the end of these cycles, is $29,375. Okay, so you can see this in my own back office. Okay, just to show you, it will give you a good idea. So it works out, people. It works out, give or take, about 13.6% per month, which is your monthly return. Okay, and then, I mean, that's just monthly. Now, without all the bonuses that starts paying out after, whatever the cycle or the period is of your loads, of whatever portfolios you have chosen. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to stop here, right here. So any questions? Any questions, please ask me. Does it make sense to you? Or are you all confused? Ushay, please go ahead.
Hi. Sounds super exciting if I followed along correctly. I've just got a few questions that weren't apparent to me in your presentation. So from what I understood, this company is seeks out potential small companies with huge potential, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then because of their large network, they plug into these small companies,
Mm-hmm.
and then that potentially 10x's the value of the small companies.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get investments from VCs based on that partnership. And then they pay back the VCs 1% per annum, did you say?
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm taking that as their liability. They have 1% per company. I don't know what that works out to eventually. Now, with these certificates, how does that work exactly? What's going on in the back end, right? So if I purchase a certificate and I load it, right, with say fintech, for instance, where does that, how does that money then generate me? How does that 10x in 24 months? Where does that money go? I'm assuming. Yeah,
yes.
go for it.
Yeah, so that money then also, if you have put money in fintech, for example, that money goes exactly into that industry. So whatever it is that you have chosen to participate in. So that money, if you've chosen fintech, for example, that money is going to go into the development also of those fintech company, or of purchasing new fintech companies. So that whole, I want to say, sphere of their economy, that investment is used to then market, and develop that specific sphere that you have chosen to invest in.
Right. So it kind of like where they get the venture capital money from. They also get that from a pool of multiple investors. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So how often is the payback accessible? So
Okay.
if I bought a 1,000 certificate, for instance,
Yes.
on the weekly basis, and I loaded it with the correct formula, right? On the weekly basis, I saw about 5% there. Is that accessible to me on a weekly basis, or
Yes.
do I have to wait?
No, the moment you have loaded your certificate, your week starts. So if you've loaded your certificate tomorrow, let's say you do this tomorrow and you load your certificate on a Wednesday, then next week, Wednesday, you would be able to make your first withdrawal.
Of 5%.
Of 5%, yes. So, and also just to say on this point, sorry, Irshay, just everyone, please, if you do participate, it's so important that when you open your account, you must use your exact names, middle name and surname, the way it is on your ID document. Or your passport, whatever document you're going to use for KYC, because otherwise they do not approve your KYC, and we cannot do any withdrawals until your KYC was approved. Okay, so your exact names and surnames when you open your account. Okay, just to say that. Okay.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Shay.
So in that sense, 20% times 5 months could potentially pay me back my initial investment.
That's correct.
And then everything else is just cream on top.
That's correct. You've got it.
Well,
You've
that
got
sounds
it
pretty
exactly.
interesting.
Exactly.
Okay.
Questions,
And
you've got
just a roundabout question. What if I
Yes.
had a fintech business? How do I get this sort of capital coming my way? Just from that standpoint.
You can apply because they actually do. I have been on several meetings where they have said that if there is any kind of business, especially startup businesses, that has great technology, and you need this kind of exposure, and you're willing to then develop your protocol on their blockchain, you can contact them, and I don't know the whole vetting process, but you can definitely contact them and go through that process to see if they are willing to invest in your company.
That's quite cool. Is the name of their blockchain GSB blockchain? Just I promise I won't take up any more time. Just final question.
No, you're not taking up time. You are allowed to ask questions. It is Usha, let me just get you the exact link to the I'm going to send you the link. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, because
Awesome.
I think it might be GS Global or something like that, but I'll send you the link on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yes.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Excellent questions. We are all learning. That's right. I'm also learning like all the time. Okay. Any other questions? Niels, please go ahead.
Hi, Bridget. Yeah, thanks. I actually got confused earlier with Teams and Zoom and everything. So this question I wanted to raise earlier, but my brother sort of answered in my behalf. But what I wanted to know is this generational wealth website. Is that with Zara Capital, is that parallel that you are running with Zara Capital, or is this a new thing, or how should we approach this?
Okay, so Zara Capital remains the way Zara Capital is, and the projects that we have launched for Zara Capital continues, and when the listings happens, exactly how we've explained to our members. But now, because of the legal I want to say war, which is waging with regards to crypto and, you know, and all of that. And me really want to build and establish an international legal hub and structure for Zora Capital. I thought it's best that I start presenting projects like this through my own personal capacity, which is now actually generational wealth, and not using the entity Zora Capital, because I mean, this way you are going to manage your own account and things like that. So I cannot get into trouble. Okay, legally, I cannot get into trouble until I have a good, proper international legal hub and structure for Zora Capital, and I know what is the structure that law is going to give us. Then I'm gonna still build the aggregation platform, which is going to launch through Zora Capital in the future. Okay.
Okay, no, thank you.
Okay.
I understand that.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Good question. Okay,
Hi, Bridget. Sorry.
Isabel.
Yes, it looks like Zora Capital's site is still down.
Yes, you know what? There's something happening with the hostinger, which is hosting our website. So I have been talking to their support and whatever to sort it out. So I'm sure it will get up and going within the next few days or so. So it's nothing on our side. It's just the host, something going on their side, and it's been giving a lot of strange errors and stuff happening lately.
Yes. Okay, thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you. Thanks, Isabel. Okay. Okay. Anyone else? But remember, like I said, on the Generational Wealth website, you're welcome to book a 30-minute call with me. If you just need to sit one-on-one with me to help you if you have more questions and whatever. Okay. And please do attend, if you can, at least tomorrow and Wednesday as well, so that you can hear about Agro Partners as well and City Equity. So that, you know, so that you can just gain information about at least these 3 projects, and you know, then you can make a good decision where and if you would like to participate. But all 3 very solid, good opportunities. Okay. But any other questions on GS Partners?
Sorry, Niels again.
Yes, Niels.
Yeah, do we get in? Do we need to go to their website, or do we go through you guys, or how do we get access to GS Partners?
Okay, so if you go on the Generational Wealth website, then there is a link. Let me just show you again quickly. Sorry, just give me a moment, because maybe someone else also just need to see that again. So let me just open that on my side. Okay, let me share my Zoom. So this website is the center point of everything. Okay. Remember, like I said, remember any link you need is going to be on this website. Okay, so you just go down to where the projects is, and remember, I'm going to add them. Okay, as I do presentations and as they come, I'm going to keep on adding. But here you can see here on the right corner, on the top there, it's GS Partners. So you just click on that link, and then it will take you there. Okay, it's now opening up my portfolio again, because obviously I already have one, but it's going to take you to the website. And then if you want to sign up, you just sign up that way. So very easy. Just go to generationalwealth.my.canva.site. Let me just put that in the chat quickly. Then you're going to find the link. Oh, and just to say, Jean, it's so nice to see you. I'm so happy that you could make it. Welcome. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me, Jean? So Generational Wealth. Jean is from Florida. in the US. Generational wealth dot my dot canva dot site. Okay. And if you look on the Telegram group for Zara Capital, you will see this link, but there it is, generationalwealth.my.canva.site. Just go there and it will give you all the links. And please also do join the YouTube channel and the Telegram channel for Generational Wealth. Okay, I would really appreciate that. Okay, so we can start to build the traction there. Okay, all right, awesome. Okay. Any other questions, or we are all good? Okay, and remember, you can.
Just one other
Okay.
one.
Yes, go ahead, Shay.
How long did you say they've been about for, these guys?
10 years, since 2013.
10 years.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's good to know.
Yes. Very good track record.
Hmm.
Yes.
Great. So the link on your site is to get on your downline. Is that it, or
It
how
will.
does it work?
Will, but it is to get in my downline. So, but it's going to take you to their website in any case. So if you just follow that link, you can still go through the website and whatever before you sign up.
Brilliant. Okay,
Yes.
I'll have a look.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And like I said, I will just get you that correct link, because I know there is a different, it's not this, you go somewhere else for the blockchain information. So I'll get that for you, Shane.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay. All right. Okay. Then I think we are all good. Okay. I'm just checking the chats. All right. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. I think that's it for tonight then. Really appreciate your time and that you have gotten that you did get on. Hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow. And like I say, I will be doing GS Partners every Monday. Every Monday I'm going to have GS Partners. So you can come again, or if you want to invite friends or family, you can always just come, because that's a great way for you to build your own team as well. You don't need to do the training and the support and the presentations yourself, because you can just plug in your people, invite them, and then, we will help them. All right. Okay, excellent. Thank you, everyone. God bless you. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Okay. All right. Rahim, I'll see you tomorrow morning. I know we've got an appointment. Yeah. Okay. Good. Thank you, everyone. God bless. Okay. Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
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 Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.